it is me. Oh, double dings. Um, I'm not professional. So this is Apology 89, and well, I go by Lucas, and this is my friend Ben, and
Yo,
Ben and huh?
yo.
You're not gonna introduce yourself more?
Oh, okay. uh, wow, I was not prepared for this at all.
Hmm.
I'm Ben Yockel. I have a channel here on YouTube called DMC Films and Cinder Block Studios. I'm a visual artist, and you can find my work more on my website, cinderblockstudios.com. And I am working on a fan art piece of Pabu.
Yeah. And if it wasn't kind of obvious from the title and from that really cute fan art, today we're going to be discussing Avatar: The Legend of Korra Season 3 premiere.
Now, you probably know better than I do if all three episodes came out together, or um, was it a couple and then, or like, has it been longer? Well, I don't know.
It was all three episodes together, and
Okay.
that actually concerns me a bit because this series it doesn't go as long as Avatar: The Last Airbender did in terms of seasons. In terms of
Right.
episodes, I mean, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, you got about 22 to 26 episodes. Legend of Korra gets just 13, or is it 14?
I don't know.
You you don't get 15. I know that for sure.
Well,
So so it's kind of scary that season 3 is back so soon, and that we only have 10 episodes left at the most. Because then we don't have Korra anymore, and we're bored at home with our lives. Anyways, thoughts
yes.
on that?
Hmm?
Your thoughts on them being back so soon?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I am excited as always. Always like, yeah, this is awesome. Um, that's really not the color I was looking for. But yeah, I mean, it's I'm not that bothered by it actually. I think it's really great that they were able to get everything in the premiere and everything so quickly, especially right after last season.
Yeah, I mean, like on Tumblr, they posted a few screenshots of characters like through the design process of season 3, and I was like, okay, well, we're gonna have to wait a good 2 to 3 years for this. Nope, just a few months later.
Yeah, very pretty surprising. I wasn't expecting it until at least probably like March, April of next year.
Yeah. So I guess we're done with that part of the discussion, and we're on to episode 1. And my first thing on the list here is Republic City has something up its butt and is so mad for some reason.
I think I would be pretty pissed myself if somebody kind of, Avatar or not, just kind of walks into the city and starts being like, "Hey, I'm gonna start doing all this stuff now," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then all this other stuff starts going wrong, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, it's like, well, you you're. This is gonna sound really creepy, and probably a little bit offensive in a lot of ways. But she was basically an illegal immigrant into Republic City because she just kind of walked in, like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like,
Um, that is kind of offensive to me.
I'm sorry, I know, but I'm like, gotta be said.
Um, I don't know. I think because like this is back in season 1 when they should have made a big deal about this, but like she's the Avatar first off, and she got her team to second place in pro bending, so I'm pretty sure they gave her a how do I put it, a okay. And I don't think immigration is such a big deal in the Avatar universe
No, I
anymore.
wouldn't imagine so, but still, I mean, it seems odd to me that it's like, yeah, come on in
But like it's kind of funny.
and
Like I
screw
don't.
things up.
But like you see the mayor like in season 2 he's like this very calm, very collected, very understanding individual, and now he's like pissed off for every little thing.
I have to wonder if maybe some sort of underground movement like has his pocket or something, you know.
Another underground movement. Ugh,
Well, not in that kind of underground movement, more like general organized crime, like mafia kind of thing.
I know, like I understand why he'd be stressed because like he's trying to get his citizens to calm down, and I guess nobody expected the Roots to stay there after the season ended.
Yeah, but the cast of characters that, especially now, is kind of getting pretty exciting.
Yeah. I'm glad that they're actually going to do more with Janora now instead of like giving us this huge hype like they did last season. It's like, oh my gosh, Janora is going to be here. She's going to be intense. And it's like, nope. 2 to 3 episodes of her. Gotta concentrate on that relationship, kids.
Uh,
Oh, crap. We also went over my second thing, which was Korra gets kicked out of Republic City.
yes, which I think we already kind of touched on a little bit, but
Yeah. I think it's kind of a good thing.
it takes them out of the same environment a little bit more, you know,
Yeah.
because it was like, okay, we're kind of stuck in the same place still, you know,
Yeah.
so
So,
it gets it out into the world, and I think that's one of the things that I think especially that Korra's been lacking to where The Last Airbender was, is that The Last Airbender was very much a global traveling thing. And so far, for 2 seasons here in The Legend of Korra, it's been pretty much just Republic City, and then a little
and
bit of the Water Tribes. But you haven't really seen the other parts of the world, and I think that's a really great step in that direction.
yeah, like we didn't really see much of Bossing Say. Like, I guess well, I'll get to Bossing Say later, but
Yeah.
that queen, that's for later though. Airbenders are back.
I'm. I don't know. I think this is gonna be a temporary thing. I don't think this is gonna last.
I, well, you know my theory about how I was like, was Aang or Tenzin involved in infidelity at some point?
Yeah, I
And I
had that
was, oh,
sort
you go
of.
first.
Yeah, I was kind of like, because they were pretty young when they. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, are they really gonna let this adult topic into beloved children's TV show? How awesome is that? Just kidding, internet. That is not good. Cheating is not good. We're not ABC
Well,
Family.
but it's also not targeted to as young of an audience as it was um, in the past.
Yeah, but I was like, are they really gonna? Is Nickelodeon really gonna let this fly over the
They,
radar?
they probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's more to it than that, and it's all reading between the lines, and
But
we're
like,
like, yeah, we see something going on here, but it's probably not what it is, but it's still fun.
yeah. Well, like my theory was before the episodes premiered was Tenzin probably got drunk a few nights before his wedding or something like that, breaking the air nomad
um,
code. Lin Beifong gets a new enemy.
oh, this is getting a little extreme.
Yeah. That.
Ding!
Oh. Oh, it's right.
Extreme.
Oh, that was just my friend texting me. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna watch Big Brother tonight. Um,
Uh,
and speaking of crappy reality TV and romance, there's no more romance. Praise
somebody.
somebody in the Avatar universe. I think Rava. Praise Rava.
Dad walks in. What the hell are you talking about?
I've converted to the Church of Rava.
I like how you make her sound like a
Southern.
Southern Baptist woman. Rava.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where
Like
is
we both went there.
where's Juanita when you need
Oh
her?
God, no.
Oh gosh, that sounds so racist of me. I am Mexican I am Mexican.
That doesn't make you not racist.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna get my Mexican card revoked.
They give out cards?
Yeah, all the other races get cards. You don't.
Guess nobody wants a white card. Anyway,
So
anyway.
I was just so happy that this season will hopefully not give a shit about romance. Oh, I just swore. Ah, well,
Oh well, your channel.
yeah, my channel. It's not exactly family friendly, considering what we just discussed.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, that was just something that was like, there's no more romance. You know, devote half a season to Korra and Mako doing stupid stuff.
Stop yourself there.
Yeah. And there's that ding again.
That's a
Okay.
ding, all right.
Ding, and it's actually really cool because instead of giving us this awesome girl fight that some people would want to see between Korra and Ayami, or Asami, we have Asami saving the day for the third time by providing the ability to travel across, is it called Earth?
I don't know. It's mysterious in a lot of strange ways.
Yeah, I really would like. I know they already explored the creation myth of that universe, but we don't know about it.
Yeah, it's what I think is interesting about a lot of sort of creation myths in fantasy stories. This could just be me, but I think a lot of people try and fit them into the box of how does this relate to our universe? Um, Sort of like, can I relate? Like, how would this have fit into our time period, and where would the skew have been to make this a parallel reality kind of thing?
Well, it's kind of interesting because a lot of the Native American what one of the Native American creation myths is called a world on a turtle's back, where like literally existence is on a turtle's back, and below that turtle is a is the turtle that was taking care of the previous universe and the previous turtle and the previous turtle and the previous turtle and so on.
Inception. I didn't even see that movie.
A lot of people think that I didn't get it, but I got it and I was like, it was kind of stupid. And I'm going to live up to that statement.
Okay.
So, is there anything else from episode one you can think of?
So it was a thing with the vines, and she gets kicked out. Oh, was the airbending thing discussed in the first episode? Is that where that came from, or was that two?
Well, like it just popped up like Airbender is like
Like Boomy.
Uncle Boomy can Airbender. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
that was like what 5 minutes in or something.
It was within the first 2 minutes. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh. I couldn't even really process it.
I was thinking the same thing as Janora. It's like maybe he's a late bloomer,
Yeah.
but nope.
Like I didn't expect the more of them popping up thing, and I can't figure out how that works exactly.
Yeah,
Like
like
how exactly did that fit into everything that just happened? I'm like, what?
well,
But
I'm gonna do this based off the series finale of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where something cap. No, like this actually kind of ties in where in the last episode, there's only like for countless years there's only one Slayer, and they use magic to make all the potential Slayers Slayers. So I'm thinking maybe during harmonic convergence, something like that happened when Korra remerged with Rava, like all the potential airbenders awoken.
yeah, I mean it's I don't know. That's one of those things. Like I'm curious to see how they're gonna sort of rectify that in a way, because I'm not
Or,
sure how it entirely fits in.
or it could totally be like Star Wars and it's just bacteria in your blood cells.
Oh, that would be such a cop out.
They're just like, yep, we ripped off Star Wars. Oh no, wait, it's not. They had to explain to us how bending happened. Never mind.
Yeah, but still, I that still doesn't make a whole lot of sense on how they just like random people in the Earth Kingdom suddenly. It's like what? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's yeah, but speculation and can't say for sure and all.
it's kind of funny because like my friend was pointing out like at the end of season one when Tenzin's wife gives birth that her baby had green eyes, so it's
Yeah.
possible foreshadowing.
Oh man, I think you just blew my mind.
Woohoo! Third time this month.
What were the other times?
Oh no, wait, that was last month. Never mind. Shit.
Ah,
Oh well. So first episode was just really good, and now on to episode number two. Airbenders aren't happy.
no, they're assholes. Sorry.
Well, I can understand how that one guy did not want to leave his family and his career and all that stuff, but a lot of them were just jerks, especially that one guy. I'm gonna call him Robert because our friend named Robert who literally acts like that. And literally has the same skin tone, same hairstyle, same glasses. He's just like, I don't
So if
care.
you're watching this,
Robert, I'm sorry, but the truth hurts and I had to tell you at some point.
uh,
Um, but yeah, a lot of people aren't thrilled to be airbenders, and like, I don't blame them for wanting to change their whole life for the sake of resurrecting the air nomad stuff.
yeah, but then again, though, Tenzin was being a little pushy on the matter.
Yeah, and he wasn't doing it like they weren't really approaching the
They,
situation.
they,
So,
there wasn't a charitable thing like, hey, would you like to come with us? If not, that's fine. But
oh my gosh,
it was just like you're coming right now.
it's kind of fun. It just popped in my head that it's kind of like when people from I'm sorry for anyone that is part of this Christian denomination. It's kind of like when people from the Jehovah's Witnesses like pop up at your front door.
Yeah.
Abandon your beliefs and join our beliefs.
Well, that and I kind of, in a way, I kind of feel for Tenzin here because it's also this stuff that kind of I think showed up a little in the end of season two or the mid to end of season two, is that he in a way feels responsible for Aang's legacy.
Hmm.
So he wants it so bad that he's like willing to go to these lengths to take it maybe a little bit too far
Yeah,
because
and
he's so invested in it.
I'm actually a little weirded out by it because like there were people that knew of the air nomad culture that still practice it, but I'm just like, why aren't you bringing them along? Why aren't you sending them out to parts of the world to recruit? Since you were treating him and his kids as an endangered species at one point.
Oh, that is awful.
They
But
were.
it's true. I know, but still.
And I think it's actually pretty cool that Tenzin's trusting his kids to teach the people that awaken in Republic City to airbend
Oh,
them.
that wasn't really that was very semi-serious on his part though. He was just kind of like, "Oh, yeah, stay here and do this," because rather than just saying, "Yeah, you're not going."
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because like people are. This brings us to the next point. People are weaponizing airbending, and this brings us to the Legion of Doom. I just gave that nickname.
Uh, yeah, it is sort of philosophically frightening knowing what we know about the Airbenders. Um, and it's like, whoa.
I know, and
Yeah,
I mean,
this sort of goes into episode three with the crazy Earth Queen, but
We'll talk about that Earth
yes.
Kingdom later. I was just like, whoa, someone weaponized airbending, and
Oh,
airbending.
the guy on the in the middle of nowhere.
I was just,
I forgot about him.
yeah, like he is so far the only person we've seen to use it offensively instead of defensively like Aang did in the past.
Well, I mean, Korra could do a little, but that's obvious.
Like that's just her personality. Aang was raised by air nomads who had the non-violent belief, and most air nomads, minus that one avatar,
Hmm.
practiced that to death and influenced the whole series finale for The Last Airbender.
Right.
What was that one avatar's name again?
Oh, you got me.
I know at some point the creators jokingly called her Avatar Susan, because like they didn't plan on actually having her in the show, and then she was in the show, and it's like,
Oh, look, it's Susan.
I'm Avatar Susan. Kill that son of a bitch, Aang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. What are your thoughts on the Legion of Doom?
I'm interested on where they came from. You know,
I'm actually really
they're
interested.
all well because they're separated for one,
Mm-hmm.
and they're sort of separated into places sort of like opposite of whatever their bending was.
Yeah.
So the Earthbender was on a ship with wood with no Earth around possible, and the guy wasn't an Airbender anyway, but dangerous guy, cliffs, middle of nowhere. The fire girl in the ice, I mean, really, like they went to extensive lengths to keep them away from their elements.
Yeah. Speaking of them, I couldn't really pay. Like, I was trying my best to catch a good eye of the waterbender, but is she amputated?
Yes, she has no arms, and that blew my mind. I was like, "Holy crap!" She has what? She. I was sitting there and I didn't notice until they threw the water over, and I'm like, "She uses the water as her arms. That is freaking insane."
So she's one of the probably the only person who can bend without arms. So it's like
Arms.
I was like, they let an amputee on a kid's show.
Which, which leads me to believe, in some ways, that maybe she was taught by Katara.
Yeah, because Katara has that. She did that little squid thing for
Because
one
she, 'cause
episode.
she was the last one we saw that did that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, student gone bad, maybe.
Okay. Oh, okay. The name of the airbender is Kai. Like I just realized that in my
The
notes.
kid.
Oh, hello.
What?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Go to sleep for a while because I got to work all night.
Okay. Night, Dad.
Now
Sorry
you be
about that.
quiet.
Kai, airbender
He's the
kid.
kid.
That's right. I
Yeah.
almost forgot about him.
Sly little pain in the ass.
Um, I like him. I think he's gonna.
No, he's gonna be fun. If nothing else, he's an extremely dynamic character that's gonna really bring the series to life. I think in ways that it was sort of lacking previously.
I think he's kind of like the other side of the coin to Aang, or maybe like the love child from another universe of Aang and Toph.
Actually, I tell you who he kind of reminds me of a little bit is old guy Boomy from the first series.
Oh yeah,
Has
that's
that
true.
playful, troublesome sort of thing about him.
Yeah, and but like I think it's kind of natural for all youthful airbenders to be troublemakers.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. But then again, we didn't really get to see. But did we get to see Aang's pre? Holy crap! I'm the Christ-like allegory for this universe.
um, I don't know if it was really touched on as much. I mean, it was there towards the end of the first series. There was one where he like couldn't sleep. That it was like the whole weight of the world on his shoulders, just like catching up to him. He's like, just going nuts. But yeah, it definitely wasn't touched on it, at least to that degree, in the first series.
Yeah, like, because like it's really hard for me to sit through the first season because like there's just so much goofiness in it, and like I have a low tolerance for goofy stuff.
Uh,
I'm
no,
sorry,
that's you.
internet.
That's you.
What was I gonna say? Why do you think so many people that would probably be earthbenders are becoming airbenders? Like, how come we haven't seen people from the water tribe or
I'm guessing that historically, from the last series, that I would say more people probably fled to the Earth Kingdom than to the Fire Nation. Like, if they could, people could either get out of the Fire Nation or because it was the largest sort of nation, so to speak, in terms of general population before the Fire Nation started just dropping people into their cities. I think it's, in a way, the most likely, just in terms of like general population statistics, it makes the most sense.
okay, well, I have a small like just hearing that right now. I just kind of developed a small theory that you know how there's like people that know about the air nomad culture and stuff like that, even though they're not air benders. I
Yeah.
figured that maybe the air nomads sent their non-airbendy people to evacuate because they're like, you shouldn't die because of us. Beat it, adopt their culture, forget about ours. So
Uh,
through genetics and the earthbenders,
so maybe they are genetically descendants from the original ones, but they don't know
yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh, damn, we're smart. You see
Or we
people
could be
who
totally wrong.
that we could be totally wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if Nickelodeon sent like limos to our houses, handcuffed us, locked us in a bomb shelter for the next 10 weeks because we're
Hmm.
giving spoilers to a children's TV
Foreshadowing.
show. Oh, and my last point for season two is Zuko is still alive.
That blew my mind. Like I just like I saw the scar on his face, but I still had to like rewind the video and be like, wait a minute.
Like it's a shock to everyone because like before the series started, like the creator said, "Oh, everyone except for Katara's dead."
Yeah, pretty much. And they're like, surprise! Which
Zuzu's still alive.
which makes me wonder. Did they say that Sokka was dead
They
in
kind
the
of
first? I think they alluded to it in season one,
yeah, they
but
like Toph is dead for sure, and Sokka nobody knows where the hell he is.
yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's interesting to play around with, I think.
And how come? Like speaking of them, how come we haven't met any of the Airbender kids' cousins? Well, not cousins, but like
Maybe there aren't any. I
oh,
mean,
so Sokka and his girlfriend never did anything.
oh, oh. Oh.
Yeah,
I forgot about her.
yeah.
Yeah, that is something. I
Like
didn't. Yeah.
was she in Frodo? Did they just say celebrate the whole life? Did she and Tyree become such good friends that they did Sokka and became best friends forever, Thelma and Louise?
I doubt that.
You see a helicopter from Nickelodeon like attack our house. It's like, you know too much, boys with glasses.
Yeah. I feel like this is getting pretty close.
Pretty close
Let's
to.
zoom out a little. Finished.
Oh, okay, that's what you
Need to
meant.
work on the white fur a little bit more.
Ah, it's coming out great.
Well, thank you. And that's going to need something with the background. It's the contrast is off.
So cute. Let's see. Well, I guess we can do episode 3. We can throw out more theories and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3. Earth Kingdom Monarch is worse. How about that Earth Kingdom?
Yeah, really. That's not surprising though.
Oh, I was expecting them to like maybe change a little bit after the Earth King traveled across his nation on his bear.
But just a bear.
Yeah, it just says bear. It's not a platypus bear. Just bear.
I like how much of an inside joke that is. Like if it was anybody else in any scenario of the series, they'd be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Like it's first off, it's a very hilarious scene from like the first
Yes.
series because
Still.
it just says bear. Like polar bear dog? No, bear.
This place is weird. And it is, let's be honest. It is a very odd nation.
I have a theory that maybe like it is Earth, but it's like after so many years of evolution, and humans are still the dead end species. So yeah, I was just like very hurt that there's still horrible.
Corruption and
I
greed.
know. And how about that Earth Queen?
You know, of all the people she reminds me of, Azula comes to mind.
Is it because she's the only character with lips?
No, because they were both pretty insane.
This is true. Actually, this is kind of funny. The series that I'm reading right now, the Lunar Chronicles, the Earth Queen behaves exactly like the Moon Queen.
Hmm.
And this is not a Sailor Moon thing. Like, it's just pure coincidence that they both act the same way. Okay, I really want to hug it now. So, there's that Earth Queen stuff. Oh snap! I just remembered. Like in the comics, like they had these post Avatar: The Last Airbender comics. Azula ran off in the Earth Kingdom, so you might be right.
Though you know, you keep you in our private conversations, you've brought up a lot of stuff about the comics, and I, I mean, I haven't seen them, so I don't really have a lot to comment on it. But I have to wonder how much of the new series is being based off of what happened in the comics.
Well, the thing is, like the comics, they were like kind of like jostling it around. Like, do we do it? Do we not do it? Do we do it? And like no news on it when Legend of Korra came out, and then it's like in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we're gonna do it for real.
Right.
Right, and like they were very rare, and like it just so happened by chance that in Virginia I found a complete set for like $40. I did not have $40, so couldn't buy it.
Uh,
But one day I will. Probably through torrent.
that's not really buying then.
Well,
But that's a topic for another day.
yeah, not on this channel, anyways.
Maybe on mine. No.
Yours is more structured than my channel, sort of.
Clearly. Sort of. Wow, thanks.
Well, now it's far more structured than it was in the past. So,
It's the how serious do you take yourself
how
question.
serious? This is true because like I'm still starting off with this, and
Yes, but you're
going
doing a
on.
good job.
Yay! Do I get a gold star?
At least you have focus. I never ever had focus. I still don't have focus.
We can blame that on my desire to write fan fiction.
Uh-huh.
So next topic, Makon Bolin family.
Yeah, that's fairly exciting.
Yeah, and it's also really sad to see too.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like them Theos.
I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
But it's like they meet the whole family like they're very happy just to be alive, and they live in this horribly crowded scenario, and it's like, you're a cousin. Come into our house. We love you. And then
Yeah.
it's like, our parents are.
Oh, everybody's dead, and now we're upset. It was a great scene, but it was also a little upsetting.
It was devastating, I admit it.
Almost done. Just cleaning up some
Yay!
things. Here, let me zoom out. Here we are. I want to putz with the background a little more, though. Color, I don't know. Lighter, darker.
Crin magenta. Just kidding.
That wouldn't work here.
Yeah.
I probably would have used it in the fur, though, if I was actually painting this.
Really regret not ordering one
Nobody,
of them.
nobody knows what we're talking about.
Inside. Well, it's not really an inside joke. It was an inside suggestion.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Gosh, it takes such a long time for that to dry, though. Like, I'm kind of happy about it, but.
You must have used quite a bit of it.
Well, I did like one bloop, which is about not that much, but I was like, yeah, oh.
But if it's thick, I mean, you're gonna be waiting a little.
Yeah, like, I tried painting a rose with it with some white, and like some weird stuff is popping up, so.
Huh.
And I've lost focus.
Focus. Well, we were talking about the crazy Earth Queen.
Crazy Earth Queen. Yeah, she's got issues. Like, she doesn't like animals, so she's not like her whatever
Or
grandfather he was.
if it's even him,
Yeah. And
could
she,
be.
like, it's so weird. Like, he was just unaware of all the crap that was going on in the Earth Kingdom.
And
She
she's fully aware of it.
doesn't give a shit.
What was the funny thing though is I was watching it, and I know that someone was telling me like, "Oh my God, the Dai Li is doing crazy shit again," but I'm like, "Yeah, another day in the Earth Kingdom."
That's the Earth Kingdom for you. This and Eska were back-ish.
Were they the twins?
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, I hate this. I hate
What?
them so much. Awful.
Is it because he wants to reject a girl like Eska?
It's because they're annoying.
I liked them.
I'm sorry. They
Well, like
just are.
it's really funny because like both of their voice actors are comedians in real life.
Yeah.
So like you hear them like,
You are way more invested in the show than I am.
I was like, that voice sounds familiar. Hey, it's that comedian. And like you hear him giving this really deadpan voice like this.
Oh, this feels pretty good.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty neat that Zuko met possibly the split reincarnation of his wife.
Wait, what?
No, because like there was a joke going around that Desna and Eska were a split reincarnation of Mai. What
Oh,
is it? Yeah, because like
that's. Hmm.
Like I don't think it's serious at
Odd.
all, because like they're all deadpan and have no emotions.
Right.
So I was like, I can see it.
It's there. Totally.
Like I'm not sure if reincarnation is like just solely the Avatar, or does it apply to everyone in the Avatar universe?
Right.
Give us more details. I don't care. It pisses off conservative Christian parents. Give us more details.
uh, so,
Crap! I'm running out of points.
I have to admit though, at the end of the uh, at the end of episode 3, I was like, oh man, now I gotta wait.
Now you gotta wait, like the rest of us. Um, okay, this is a joke point that I made. I joke like on this because like I always joke around with myself in my head because who better to laugh at my jokes than myself? I was like, I want a season of Asami and Korra just kicking ass. Because like they got all that gold back. Unfortunately, they stole it from people that needed it more. But like they did it as a team, as strong, independent women. They don't need a man between them.
uh, wow. I'm back.
And there's that
Sorry,
point.
sorry, I'm not more talkative here. I decided this would be a little more interesting, at least on my part, than my face.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We actually did get some views for that last video, but before I get to that,
Oh,
for the
oh,
last member of the Legion of Doom, I think she might be a descendant of Azula.
oh,
Yeah, speaking,
that's wow.
because she has the same smile and the same lips.
How do you even notice this?
I study the body.
Clearly.
Yeah, no, like because like Azula always has this kind of psycho lip thing, and we from the comics we know that she's off doing stuff, going on her own crazy psychotic adventures, and she has like this very unstable thing about her that Zuko feared her getting out the most. So there's my theory on it. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
Did I blow your mind?
I still think she's probably related to the Earth Queen before the before the whatever the yeah.
Legion of Doom number 4.
Yes. There was a name thrown out there originally. I don't know what it was.
Well, like Zuko was like scared spitless of her, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
so that kind of also supports my she's a descendant of Azula theory.
Hmm. But that also would mean that somebody would have been crazy enough to have
They don't have to be crazy.
with
She
her.
can just she gets what she wants, whether they
Yeah,
want it or not. So
that's very true. But again, that's an extremely adult topic for a kids' TV show.
that's why I'm just saying that. I'm not saying any deeper.
Yes.
Or it could also be a repeat of season 1 where like the bloodbender guy fell in love with someone and procreated and then went psycho again.
Yeah. I have to say though, from season 1, that was quite a nice twist.
Yeah, season 1 didn't have that many good twists though.
Yeah.
Except for
It was
like
more mysterious in establishing the world and
actually the thing I'm disappointed with the series now, and we're just gonna free talk about the series, is that they don't really give an arc. Like a true series
yeah.
arc.
it is definitely lacking that.
Because easily Harmonic Convergence could have been the series long arc,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like nope, fix that up by the end of season 2.
I would say that it's not that there aren't arcs. I would say that just the arcs are weaker than a lot of, I think, other series.
Like
Oh.
season one arc I feel it wasn't weak, but you could only go so far with equalist movement,
Right. And
and
if nothing else, it did end fairly. I would say, at least, I thought it was a satisfying ending. It could have been better, but it definitely worked.
I was just shocked that they got away with what they did.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was a little
whoa!
more. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like there were
It was,
children watching the show, Nickelodeon. How did you not murder suicide thing? And like I thought it was awesome. It was like Nickelodeon, there are children watching this. Do you not see them?
yeah,
You got
they're looking through the TV and watching them.
well, like they got so mad at because of Invaders and because of stuff that they snuck in through that show.
But was. I mean, they could have done it like that was with Zim. That was sort of the end of an era where they could still do that and sneak things in. But
I'd say Zim was more of a. Well, I know one of the reasons why they canceled it.
but it's also done better after the fact. You know, it's because it built such a cult following after they canceled it. You
Well, I
know.
used to love Zim until like I had not a stalker, but like a friend that was like, you know how no means no, and you don't want to go on a date with somebody even after you explain why you're not interested. They kept on bugging and quoting Zim to the point where I was like, I hate Invader Zim, please stop talking to me, and block them on Facebook.
Oh, that's an interesting way to do that.
Yeah, well, it was a poor year of that, so it's just like, please stop, please.
I'm not sure I understand the same feeling, but I
Be
can
glad you do.
sympathize, I suppose.
Um, so what's it called? No, but like Nickelodeon cited the attraction of older audiences to canceling Zim as an excuse to cancel Zim.
Yeah. Which
And
is funny
here,
because the older audiences are the ones that love it now.
yeah. Well, then again, a lot of stuff on Nickelodeon is very kiddie still,
Yeah. And I think they, in a lot of ways, want to maintain that.
and yet they
And
still
yet,
show.
and yet, I was gonna say, and yet they have Korra yet.
Well, I was gonna say,
I would think because the Avatar audience was so dedicated that they're like, yeah, okay.
yeah, they probably knew this is making us money. The movie didn't make us money, but this franchise is making us the big bucks.
I like how they thought they were gonna make more of those movies.
Well, we could bitch about the last Airbender, but the
That's another
internet
day.
already the internet already did that for us.
Aren't we the internet technically?
Or the parts of the internet.
Way to go.
Um, and first off, why pick M Night Shyamalan? Why?
Well, they didn't pick him. He went to Nick with it.
Well, there's so many things wrong with that movie, especially since the majority of the main characters were not Asian. First off,
Yeah.
but that's enough of that. That's a discussion for another day.
Indeed.
Um, so yeah, I think the reason why season two arc was so weak was just because of the focus on Korra and Mako.
Yeah. I think that detracted from a lot of the series that it shouldn't have. But what can you do?
Well, like we talked about it like last year, where I was like very pissed off about it because I'm pretty convinced there's producers that say, "Hey, you have a lead female character. She obviously cares about her relationship. Throw that into it. Throw that into the script right now. Do it. Do it."
Yeah. So, anyhow.
That I've noticed. Oh, that's one thing I really missed from season one is pro bending.
Yeah, that kind of just dropped off after a while, and it was like I thought it was going to last a little longer than it did.
I thought it was gonna be like Quidditch in Harry Potter. Like, oh, it's that time of the year, folks.
Pro bending?
Pro bending. And like it's kind of cool because now with the airbenders you can upgrade pro bending.
Yeah, they probably could.
um, so we have about 10 minutes left in 2 seconds. Now it's 10 minutes left.
Are you
Uh,
timing us?
yeah, I always time us. I like to keep things within an hour.
No. Okay.
Um, did they give a preview for this coming week, or is it off for this week because it's 4th of July?
Oh, it could be. That would be
That,
my guess. Would make sense.
that explains why they give us 3 whole episodes already. And now Nickelodeon's gonna see this and they're gonna trap us in bunkers.
No, they're not that mean. Yet.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. They did make us watch Sam and Cat,
I don't know what that is.
iCarly and Victoria's spinoff
Uh-huh.
with that girl who plays Sam and that nice girl from Victorious.
Yeah, you've completely lost me now.
You're not missing much.
You know I really don't watch TV.
Yeah, you don't. That's kind of,
I like that. Yeah, you don't.
but like it's kind of funny because like I'm supposed to be focused on school and I am focused on school. Yeah, I watch more TV than you do.
Woo.
Any theories about what might happen?
Oh, I've given quite a few already, but I guess in summary, there's probably going to be a war with the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah, I can.
But not a maybe like a civil war
Yeah, I'm thinking like that too.
started by Korra, because that's what she does. She instills not craziness wherever the hell she goes.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking that maybe like since they picked up oh so many airbenders that they're gonna really get released by the next episode and that's gonna be
I would give it 3 episodes. I think they were gonna find them, but they won't be able to get them out right away.
no, they get this is a 13 episode series. They have to do it both in one episode.
Okay, I'll give it that they find them in one and then they get them out in the next one. And
Yeah.
in the one they get them out, that's like the start of the Civil War.
Yeah, and I'm thinking
Because it's like part of the plan or something.
yeah, I think and with those airbenders that handful, that's gonna be Tenzin's disciples.
Yeah.
Feels so weird to say that out of context of.
It's not out of context.
Yeah, so
Just not in the same context that you're thinking of.
yeah. What was I gonna say?
Okay, so that's our prediction for season 3.
I well, if there is a civil war, there's gonna be something up with a Legion of Doom.
Yeah, they're gonna get in on something.
Yeah, so whatever they're up to, it's gonna be big because Airbender is a philosopher, and clearly he's not gonna be happy with the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah. But it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna leave this guy without a background. Just leave him white. Maybe just tone it a little bit.
You're gonna upload it to DeviantArt?
Oh yeah, and I'll link it to the live show that we're doing.
Yay!
Thinking more gray.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, it did the thing with the. There it is. Boop.
Oh, what was that background? Was that like. That looks like
Oh,
something Studio Ghibli inspired.
I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to go into my
Folders.
folders and figure out where it came from.
It came from the internet!
Yeah, it did. It was something on DeviantArt. I don't know. I gotta
Or
find
like
the.
it's. I was like mocking like
It is
old.
called Girl and Kite by Hangmoon on DeviantArt. So, welcome to check that out. Hangmoon, as it's spelled out exactly how it
Oh.
sounds. And we're gonna take the little thing that says Pabu and blow it up a little bit. I thought I erased that.
Pabu!
Why are the lines still there? Where did the lines go?
So why do we
It's not
still have.
there. It's not there. Not there. It's not there. Well, what the hell? How is it anywhere if it's not any of those places?
Who knows?
It's just floating there.
Before I
there.
forget, do you think they'll get a season 4 of Legend of Korra?
I don't think there was originally one planned, but I'm thinking it might. Oh, there it is. But I'm thinking there could very well be one.
Because it's too soon to end it, in my opinion.
Yes, I feel like it is. If they're setting it up to end this season, some stuff's got to happen pretty quick.
Yeah, and that's not a good way to write your children's animated programming.
What, just writing it off pretty quick?
Yeah. This isn't Billy and Mandy, people. This is Legend of Korra.
Wow. One really crappy series on top of a really great one.
Wait, Billy and Mandy was awesome.
It was horrible.
On purpose.
Where's this one at? Little dot. Right there. No? I got all these dots and lines, and they exist somewhere that isn't on any of these layers, and oh, there it is. All right. Let's sign this thing and get it going. No, it's too thin. Take it up a little bit. So, awkward silence.
No good silence. Oh, now I'm doing my Shin-chan voice. I actually love that voice a lot. If I could talk with that voice, I would. But then I'd be kicked out of school.
There was a live show that I did with the entire first like 45 minutes. I sounded like a cheesy announcer, and it was me and like Jamie, and she was laughing at me, and I'm like, "Next up, we are going to be doing something."
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's just the voice. Yeah.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take
take
over the world.
Wow. This really is an entertainment catch-all, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have Pabu.
Babu!
So I guess I don't need the little reference image down here anymore.
Yeah, send that to hell.
Oop. Wait, the reference image is going to hell?
Yep, it's gonna go to hell, kids. Oh wait, this is the Avatar universe. It just gets
into the but it's instead of coming back red, it comes back blue.
It comes back as a polar bear dog. Wouldn't it be something if Pabu was the reincarnation of Momo?
You know, I actually had that thought, but I was like, nah.
Momo's too cray cray and Pabu's too.
Papa's more refined, if you can say that about a fake animal, but
Pabu's like really relaxed. He just likes to sit down,
just
take
kind of like.
things easy.
Okay, this is gonna be a really weird analogy, but Momo was like a dog, crazy and ready to go and exploring, and Pabu was like a cat because it would just kind of look at you and go, whatever.
Pabu did help out more than Momo. I can't remember which episode, but like he and Naga kicked ass and took names. Okay, so that's been our hour. This is Apollo 89, aka Lucas.
And I'm Ben. My stuff is cinderblockstudios.com. Also, if you're going to find this, it'll be on my DeviantArt, which is cinderblockstudios.deviantart, both of which are on my channel, which is DMC Films and Cinderblock Studios, or just my username is Davos Moon, DAVOSMOON.
He is the one named Davos Moon.
Wow, really? You're pulling that out?
Yep, because it's my channel. Just kidding. Good night, people.